Into the second round we go now in the FA Cup. Will there be any more giant killings on the cards? As of course the big boys are waiting on the other end. We'll get into that and more next. That's right, folks. About what's going on in our prediction video today. We look forward to match day number, 2 over in the FA Cup. That's round 2, of course, and we're going to look forward to those games in just a second. And before all that, big shout out to my VRPs. They're the pay tree on. Thank you for loving behind the scenes. Of course, I do appreciate it. Of course, if you want to help us out, check out the links down below. This is your one-stop shop for anything FA Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one rooski. That's, of course, Blackburn Rovers will not be here in round 2. They are waiting in the wings for round 3. And, of course, can they get themselves a nice little tie themselves? Of course, we'll look forward to that whenever that comes around. But before all this, we're going to recap the games that did take place, of course, in match day number 1. So let's turn the clock back, of course. When was it? To around about November, start of November, end of October, something like that, for, of course, FA Cup round 1. And these are the results coming at you, and my picks as well. You do the math, count me up for me, because I don't know how well I did. I know how you guys did, but don't know how well I did. Okay, off with AFB Sudbury against Colchester United. It was a 4-0 win in the end. First, of course, it took one attempt at that one. Bradford City also duked out to a 1-1 draw at Exeter City. I believe, quote me on this one, I think Exeter got through in the end. We'll have a look at it in a minute. Of course, Sunderland against Mansfield was a 1-0 win for Mansfield. A bit of a surprise there. Sunderland go crashing out, but for a bad spell during this part of the calendar. Hayes and Yeovil United crashed out as well to Sutton United. Carlisle picked up 2-0 over Horsham. Yeovil picked up 5-0 win over Yate. So 3-1 win was my pick. Me with Doncaster over squeaked by Scunthorpe United 1-0 in the end. Rotherham 3-0 wins over Bromley. They got the one bang on the nose. Portsmouth picked up a 1 win over Harrogate, and I went with the 2-0 win myself. Gillingham and Cheltenham duked out to a 1-1 draw. Of course, had to do a replay. Morecambe didn't need a replay. 1-0 winners over Newport County. Fleetwood Town also going out to Burton. Albion, of course, both fellow League One sides there. Meanwhile, Northampton did a 2-2 draw with Cambridge United. Halifax Town also 7-4 thrill over Maidenhead. Goodness gracious me, 11-goal bonanza right there. Chesterfield squeaked past Southend United to go through to the next stage. Kidderminster Harriers knocked out Grimsby Town. That's a blast from the past there. Wigan Athletic needed, I think, extra leg there. 0-0 in the end on this night. 3-0 was my pick, but I think Wigan squeaked by in the end. Or did they? We'll confirm that in a minute. Me with 2-0 up. Boreham Wood over Eastleigh. I went with the 2-1 win myself. York City crashed out to Buxton. Ipswich needed an extra leg as well with a 1-1 draw against Oldham. Wimbledon took on Guiseley and they won 1-0. In the end, 2-0 win was my pick. Harrogate Town did beat Wrexham. Of course, Deadpool FC are out. Hartlepool United did draw with Wycombe Wanderers, and Kings Lynn crashed out to Walsall. Meanwhile, Crewe Alexander, they're out as well. Swindon Town, bit of an upset there. Charlton, no questions asked there. 4-0 win over Hammond and Waterlooville. Oxford United picked up 2-2 draw against Bristol Rovers. I believe Bristol Rovers are through. Oxford are out. That's, of course, Barton's boys. Get your fists up and defend yourselves. Meanwhile, Crawley up against Tranmere Roads. 1-0 win in the end for Tranmere. Leyton Orient did beat Ipswich to go through to the next stage. Milton Keynes Dons duked out to a 2-2 draw against Stevenage. We'll tell you who went through in a minute. Lincoln City did beat Powers and Pitsea FC there. Port Vale smashed Accrington Stanley 5-1 win there. Gateshead and Ultram duked out to a 2-2 draw. Banbury United are out. Barrow are through. Sheffield Wednesday are level playing with Plymouth and with a 2-1 win myself. Stratford got smashed by Shrewsbury Town. Into the final 4 now. We've got Rochdale 1-1 draw against Notts County. Of course, Bolton against Stockport needed an extra leg, and I believe Bolton are out. Stockport County are through. St Albans they are also through. Forest Green Rovers, the Vegans, they are out. And of course, Dagenham Rovers did crash out to Salford City. I don't know how much I did. This is how well you guys did. Let's take a look at the leaderboard then for the first and ever leaderboard for the FA Cup. It's generally Lee Jack, and Shane O'Donnell, Shepherd, and of course Gaming Charlie with Pennywise up there with 23 points. The ball. Poor Burton's not too far away. Neither Satsy Thompson and Eamon Hussein make up the power 6 there, I would say, even though there's more than that. Of course, there's a lot more points on the offering in round 2, and we'll get to that in pretty much the next. But if you want to get involved, there is a link right here, right now to get amongst it. It is a Cutley/FA Cup, I believe. Well, we'll see. We'll confirm that in a little bit. If it isn't Cutley/FA Cup, it'll be down in the description. But I'm hoping to make it Cutley/FA Cup. Anywho, let's get into to round 2 then, shall we? Of course, look forward to they're all here. This is all the games, all the points that are on offer for you. And we're going to start right at the tip of the top there with, of course, Rotherham up against Stockport. Of course, League 1 Rotherham up against Vanarama National League Stockport County. Now, these two sides, according to my eyes, played each other 6 times, 2-1, 3 wins for Rotherham, 1 win for Stockport, and 2 draws, of course. Rotherham coming to this 83% form for them right now, winning 4 of the last 5. As for Stockport, winning 4 in the bounce, 83% form as well. Of course, last time played each other over in Rotherham was in League 2 way back in January 2011. It's been a while, folks, of course. Meanwhile, Rotherham coming to us back with a 5-3 win over Port Vale in the Football League Trophy. That was, of course, today, as I'm recording this late on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Stockport County did beat Wealdstone 4-1 last round, of course, in the league. 94 on is your Rotherham, of course, 5-1 is your way. That Stockport and 65 is your draw. I'm going to go with Rotherham, of course I am. They look good in League 1, and of course they'll look good in the league as well. Gateshead up against Charlton. This is also on Friday. Of course, double match day there in the FA Cup. Play each other never. This will be the first time they're locked horns, according to my eyes anyway. Of course, Gateshead Company just 1 defeat the past 5 games, or 6 games for them. 75% form for them right now. In fact, they haven't lost any of the last 9 home games. Up against a Charlton side who have actually just 1 defeat the past 5 for their 58% form. Johnny Jackson's boys. Meanwhile, Gateshead did lose to File last round in the Football League Trophy. That was on the 27th of November. Of course, Charlton picked up a 2-1 win over Aston Villa in the Football League Trophy, or whatever it is. Thingy-bob. Beat Aston Villa under 21s, of course, today as well. Look at the odds on this one. Gateshead 5-1 for the 29 is your away win. That's Charlton. 65 is your well, Charlton will win this one 2-1 in the end to get the no banana skin there, no clanger for Charlton. They'll go through to the next round as well. Buxton taking on Morecambe, potential banana skin right here. Then these two sides have never played each other, of course, according to my eyes anyway. But of course, Buxton Competitors just 1 defeat past 5 games, 58% form for them right now. Against the Morecambe side, just 1 win in 4 for them, 42% form as well. Of course, Buxton did pick up 1 more draw against Nantwich. That's in the Vanarama National League, maybe. I don't even know what it is. It's some league. Northern Premier League, that's what it is. Of course, Milton Keynes did beat Morecambe 4-0 last round. I do have odds on this one, though. Buxton 11-2 for the victory, 5-2 on is your Morecambe, and 7-2 is your draw. It is a potential banana skin here, but I think Morecambe will have too much of the opportunity win in the end for them. Next, of course, is Fisticuffs Spartans, boys. That's Bristol Rovers up against Sutton United. It's a League 2 doubleheader. Of course, played each other just 1 time. Of course, that was since 2015. Of course, Bristol Rovers coming to this just 1 defeat past 5 and then 50% form up against the Sutton United side. Just 1 defeat past 6 as well. 83% form as well. That one and only game was a friendly, so it doesn't really count. Of course, the Vegans did beat Bristol Rovers last round. Of course, that was back on the 27th of November. Meanwhile, Stevenage crashed out to Sutton United in the Football League Trophy round 2 tonight. So they crash out there. Well, they crash out here. 5-4 is your Bristol Rovers. Odds on this one. 7-4 is your away win. And we got 12-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the hosts on this one. Sutton out, Bristol Rovers through. Lincoln City, of course, next up. They were taking on Hartlepool United. Of course, over in Lincoln. Now, these two sides played each other 5 times, 2003. 2 wins apiece and 1 draw. Of course, Lincoln given this just 1 win in the past 6 games. 33% form up against the Hartlepool side. Also 1 win in the past 6 games. 25% form with them as well. Of course, last time they played each other in Lincoln was a 5-2 win for Hartlepool way back at the EFL Trophy knockout stage back in 2007. Last time they played each other in the FA Cup was a 3-0 win for Hartlepool in Hartlepool back in November 2004. Of course, Carlisle did beat Lincoln last round in the Football League Trophy. Is that a replay? I don't even know what that is. Yes, it's normal, straight up and down there. Meanwhile, Port Vale did pick up a 2-0 win over Hartlepool last round. Of course, that's back in the league last time out. Of course, look at the odds on this one. We have Lincoln City. 2-1 is your odds. They are 2-1 on. Sorry, 14-5 is short and 19-4 is your way. It's Hartlepool here. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for the hosts on this one. Wimbledon. That's right. Up against Cheltenham. That's right. Cheltenham Town is an all League 1 encounter. 8 times 2011. 2 wins for Wimbledon. 3 for Cheltenham and 3 draws. Of course, Wimbledon just 1 win in 4 for them. 42% form up against the Cheltenham side. Unbeaten in the last 6 games. So they haven't lost. In fact, they haven't lost in the last 8. So they've actually picked up 3 wins in the last 4 games. 75% form. Last time played each other was in League 1. In League 2. Way back in May 2015 in Wimbledon, of course. And Wimbledon did draw with Fleetwood last round. Of course, Cheltenham picked up 2-2 draw against Bolton last time. Look at the odds on this one. Wimbledon 65 for the victory. 94 is your draw. 2-1 is your away win. That's Cheltenham. Could go either way. This one I'm playing with a draw, so I think we'll have another one on this one. I'll replay to see these guys through. Leyton Orient taking on Tranmere in an all League 2 encounter. Of course, both have playoff ambitions this season. Played each other 22 times since 2006. 8 wins for Leyton Orient, 10 wins for Tranmere, and 4 draws. Of course, Leyton Orient competition just 1 win in 5 for them. 50% form up against the Tranmere side. Just 1 defeat past 5. 58% form for them. Last round, of course, over in Brisbane, Rovers a 3-1 win for Tranmere in League 2. That was back in February 2021. Of course, Leyton Orient coming to the back of that 5-4 loss to NK Dons at the Football League Trophy. Second round, we were trying to pick up 2-1 over Bradford last round, of course, on this one. Let's take a look at the odds on this one. Here we go. Where are we? Leyton Orient. We're coming at you 23-20 for the victory. 21-10 is your Tranmere. 35 is your draw. It's tight, this one. I'm going to go with the host, though. 2-1 for Leyton Orient. to move the chains and into, of course, the next round. Cambridge, they're going to be taking on Exeter City. If I could see it, where are you, Cambridge? I can't see it. Where is it? I'm bloody blind. Am I blind? Can I actually see it? Cambridge up against Exeter City. Oh, it's new. It's hot off the press, so we don't know about this one. So we're going to have to go into the deeper, darker dungeons of the data here and see if we can find Cambridge up against Exeter City. Somebody's going to be on it. Oh, I've got enough. In fact, let me see if I can make something up here between these two sides and kind of create it myself. Cambridge, let's go. We can do this. We've got no odds. It's going to be hokey kind of pokey here. Anyway, then let's get into it then. These two sides play each other 25 times since 2002. 6 wins for Cambridge, 16 wins for Exeter, and 3 draws. Of course, Exeter coming to this just want to be about 6 games, 75% form for them right now up against the Cambridge side. Just 1 win in 5 for them. 1 win in 4, sorry, 42% form as well. That's the picture, of course, over in Cambridge was a 4-1 win for Exeter. That was back in League 2 back in April 2021. Of course, Cambridge did pick up 2-win over Walsall. Meanwhile, Exeter picked up 2-win over Bradford last time around. Of course, we do have no, I don't have odds on this one, so it's kind of a going from my gut here. Of course, this is hot off the press. Exeter just getting through tonight. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Exeter again to make it through to the next stage. Bit of an upset there. League 2 coming out on top over League 1. Doncaster Rovers taking on Mansfield. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, another League 1 versus League 2 encounter. Played 8 times to 2003. 6 wins for Doncaster, nothing for Mansfield, and 2 draws. Of course, Doncaster coming to this what are we looking at? 2 defeats past 6 games, then 50% form up against the Mansfield side who've kicked into gear. Just 1 defeat past 6 games, 83% form as well. That's another picture that the Keepmo was in League 2. It was back in April 2017. It was a 1-win for Doncaster. Doncaster coming to this back of a 2-0 win over 2-0 loss over Burton. Meanwhile, Mansfield picked up a 2-1 win over Crawley last time. Look at the odds here. 2019 on issue. Doncaster 12-5 issue away, and that's Mansfield at 5-2 issue draw. Again, tight one. This one could go either way. I'm going with a draw myself. Right down the middle. Can't separate two sides. It'll take a replay. Meanwhile, Walsall taking on Swindon. A League 2 encounter with a bit of bite in here. Of course, 27 times they played each other since 1999. 8 wins apiece, 11 draws. Of course, Walsall coming to just 1 win. The past 6 games, 25% form. Against the Swindon side, just 1 defeat. The past 6, 75% form for them as well. Last round, of course, over in Walsall was a 1-win win for Walsall. That was back in April 2017 in League 1. I'll give you that. Of course, Walsall coming into this on the back of a loss against Cambridge. Swindon picked up a loss against Colchester. Look at the odds on this one. 8-5 is your Walsall, 13-8 is your Swindon, and 11-5 is your again tight one here. 2-1 win though. Swindon Town takes it to the house. Carlisle United. They're going to be taking on. Who are you? It's Shrewsbury bloody Town. That's right. Bennett's boys. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, now these two sides. As again, League 2 versus League 1. Played 12 times in 2003. 3 wins for Carlisle, 4 for Shrewsbury, and 5 draws. Carlisle coming to this back-to-back wins for them. 58% form for them. And up against the Shrewsbury side. Just 1 win in the past 4 for their 50% form as well. Last round, of course, over in Carlisle was in League 2, and it was a win for Shrewsbury back in 2015. That was, of course, February 2015. Of course, Carlisle did beat Lincoln in 4-3 in the Football League Trophy. That's hot off the press. I mean, Shrewsbury picked up a 1-win over Charlton. That was, of course, on the weekend. Look at the odds on this one, and then shall we? We've got Carlisle coming out 11-5 for the issue, 11-10 is your Shrewsbury, 23-10 is your draw. I'm going with the 2-1 for Shrewsbury on this one. No upset here. League 1 goes through, League 2 goes out. Ipswich, of course, from League 1 up against Barrow from League 2, of course. Now, these two sides have never played each other according to my eyes. Of course, Ipswich coming to this. 2 wins, 2 defeats, past 4 games, 58% form up against Barrow side, who haven't won in 4 games, of course. Ipswich did beat Crewe last round. Of course, Barrow did lose to Luton Town. Sutton United. No, I don't know why I got the Luton Town from there. But of course, Bookie Dolls 94 on is, of course, your Lincoln 3-1 draw, 6-1 is your way win. That's, of course, Barrow here. No upset here. 3-win. Ipswich go through. Pompey take on Harrogate Town. Of course, potential banana skin in here as well. Of course, you want Pompey to go through. I would expect former winners as well, recent winners as well. Played just the 1 time since 2019. 1 win and 1 for Pompey, of course. Portsmouth come to this 100% form. They haven't lost in the last 9 games. They are red hot up against a Harrogate side. Just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 58% form as well. That 1 win for Pompey was in the FA Cup back in November 2019. Of course, it was away though. Pompey were playing at Harrogate, so it was a 2-1 win for them as well. Portsmouth did beat Gillingham last time around. Of course, Harrogate did draw with Swindon Town. Look at the odds on this one. 2-1 is your Portsmouth, 11-4 is your 5-1 is your way win. That's Harrogate Town. Going to go with the 2-1 for Pompey. They are roasting at the moment. Let's say, of course, what Burton Albion. They were taking on Port Vale. Of course, League 1 versus League 2 with a potential banana skin right here. Played the 12 times 2010. 4 was the Burton, 5 was the Port Vale, and 3 draws. Of course, Burton 2 defeats past 6 games for them, but 67% form. Against the Port Vale side, just 1 defeat past 5, 42% form as well. Last time played, of course, over in Burton was a 2-0 win for Burton way back in October 2015. That was in League 1. Of course, Burton picked up a 2-0 win over Doncaster last round. Of course, Rotherham did beat Port Vale in the Football League Trophy. Hot off the press. That's tonight, of course. Heading into this one, we have Burton. They, of course, 65-1 for the Ravens. They are the favorites, 40-5 is your win. That's Port Vale. I've got 12 to 30-5 is your draw. Draw here. Cannot separate two sides. I think this one could end up being a banana skin, a tricky little bugger right there. Next, of course, we have Yeovil up against Stevenage. Of course, it's non-league up against League Two. Now, these two sides, of course, play each other a couple of times. 14 times return two, 5 wins for Yeovil, 4 wins for Stevenage, and 5 draws. Yeovil coming to this 92% form, just one blip in the resume, but they haven't lost in the last 8 games up against the Stevenage side, who've just lost once in the past 4 for their 58% form as well. Last time played each other in Yeovil was a 2-0 win for Yeovil. That was back in August 2018. The 2-0 win for Yeovil. The away side hasn't won this game since Yeovil beat Stevenage back in 2013 in League One. Wow. Of course, Yeovil come to 7-4 for the victory. Of course, 25 is draw for his away win at Stevenage. Yeovil winning this one as well, taking a 2-0 win. Bit of a surprise on that. Rochdale up against Plymouth Argyle. Of course, League Two versus League One. High Flyers had a bit of a blip in the season. Of course, Plymouth right now. Of course, Rochdale coming to unbeaten the last 6, but we'll talk about that in a minute. They played each other 12 times since 2010, 4 wins apiece and 4 draws. Like I said, Rochdale unbeaten the last 6. Of course, picking up 5 draws though, just 1 win. Of course, Plymouth though 3 defeats on the bout. It's not looking good for them at the moment. 42% form. Last time played each other at Scotland, so a 0-0 draw. That's back in February 2021 in League One. Of course, Rochdale coming into the back of a draw against Exeter. Meanwhile, Plymouth did lose to Wigan last time around. Look at the odds on this one. We have, what do we have? We have Rochdale coming at you, 5-2 for the victory, 25 is your draw. Even Stevens is your Plymouth Argyle. I've gone with a 0-0 draw on this one. Maybe Plymouth can get the rebound in the second of the replay. Colchester up against Wigan. Of course, League Two versus League One again. Played each other 3 times, 2-3. 2 was Wigan, nothing for Colchester, and 1 draw. Colchester unbeaten the last 3, 58% form up against the Wigan side, who haven't lost in the last 8 games coming into this one. 4 wins the last 5. They've clicked it to get at the right time. Of course, last time in Colchester was in League One. That was back in 2016 in March. 3-3 draw, goals bonanza on that one. Meanwhile, Colchester picking up a 2-1 over Swindon. Meanwhile, Wigan did beat Acton in the Football League Trophy, hot off the press today. It might have been penalties as well. Look at the odds on this one. We have 3-1 Colchester, 5-4 on Wigan. Of course, 5-2 issue draw. I'm going with a win for Wigan. 3-1 win in the end. Kidderminster Harriers up against Halifax Town. Kidderminster Harriers, of course, lower national non-league up against Halifax Town in non-league. Now, these two sides played each other 14 times since 2005. 5 wins apiece and, of course, 4 draws. Kidderminster just 1 defeat about 6 games for them. 83% form up against Halifax Town. Just 1 defeat about 6 for them as well. 75% form coming at you. Last time played was in the National League North. It was a 2-1 win for Halifax. That was in Kidderminster back in March 2017. Kidderminster coming on the back of a loss against Hereford in the Football Trophy round 2. Meanwhile, Halifax picked up a 3-2 win over Torquay last round. Look at the odds on this one. 2-1 is your Kidderminster. 65 is your away win. That's Halifax Town. 23-10 is your fine margins here. Fine margins. Going to go with the 1-0 win for Kidderminster to take to the house. Into the final 2 now. We have Salford at GB up against Chesterfield. Potential banana skin right here. Of course, played each other 2 times, 2018, 1 apiece, and of course 0 draws. Salford have clicked into gear at long last. 83% form for them. Unbeaten in the last 6 games. Up against the Chesterfield side, who are also unbeaten, but unbeaten in the last 10 games. 83% form for them as well. Last time, of course, round over in Salford was a 3-2 win for Salford. That was back in August 2018. Of course, Salford did beat Oldham last time around. Of course, Chesterfield picked up a 2-2 draw against Altrincham. Look at the odds. 4-3 on Ishi Salford. Of course, 11-4 Ishi draw. 10-3 Ishi Chesterfield on this. Going to go with a win for Chesterfield here. 2-1 win. And of course, GB crashes out, and so does the team of 93 or whatever the fucking that is. And finally, of course, Bournemouth up against St Albans. Non-league crunch clash at the end there on Monday, December the 6th. Played the 5-10 to 2011. Of course, Bournemouth unbeaten, looking very good in the last 6 games, picking up 4 wins and 2 draws up against the St Albans side, who are just 1 win and 4 for them, 58% form as well. Last time I played in Bournemouth was still a win for Bournemouth. That was in the National League South back in October 2014. Of course, Bournemouth coming to the back of a draw against Notts County. Of course, St Albans did draw with Tunbridge. Of course, hot off the press. That was tonight. Of course, coming at you though, the odds 2-1 is Bournemouth. 2 is your way with St Albans, and 60-5 is draw. Bournemouth in the hood, and they're in the hat for the round 3. That's right. Can they face Blackburn Rovers? We'll see. Of course, whenever that comes around. But until then, guys, that's my picks. Be sure to use the code as well. Something like this, /FA Cup. And I'll see you when we come back around for round 3, which will be around about January time. So we're about our Christmas, we're about our turkey legs and all that kind of jazz. But until then, give us some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. But until then, guys, I'm out of here.